Hey everybody, welcome back. And guess what? It is marching in with casseroles. Yes, today is March 1st. As all of you know who follow my channel, this is year 5 that we're having marching in with casseroles. And I can't tell you, I've got some of the best people again this year. I'm going to read them to you because I don't want to miss anybody. I actually made up a little calendar of everybody. So of course you got Grape's Kitchen. If you guys are new to this channel and you're just finding us from this collaboration, her kitchen consists of me and consists of Mama Vera, my mom. I started the channel 6 years ago, and not even a few months into it, I asked Mom if she'd like to do a couple videos, and Mom's taken over, which is a good thing because Mom has some great recipes. She has such great family stories of ours. If you guys like to hear stories, she's got some good ones, and some of them I have to edit because I of my memo. And she tells stories that I just like, Mom, you might want to tell that one, but hey. The cooking's good, the stories are good. It's just great company when you're in Mom's kitchen. But in addition to the two of us, and I've got to turn this off, I've got some ground chuck browning off over here. Leanne from Mennonite Farmhouse is joining me again this year. I think Leanne's been on every single year I've done this. Nessa's Nook, Pike Creek Farm. I'm Merely Melissa, the Inquisitive Farm Wife. In the Kitchen with Karen, that's another one. I believe she's been every year since I've started this, and I love it. I love she's always coming back and wanting to help us with this collaboration. Cooking with Bobby Joe. Jenny's Scratch Made Kitchen, that's my buddy Jenny Goff. She has some great recipes. You guys are going to want to check out her channel. You're going to want to check out all of these channels because I go through and I try to find the best of the best, and they do the best recipes, and I always try to get them to come back. And this year I got lucky. I got a lot of great ones. We've also got the Miller Life, the official Ann Lynch show. Now there's two of them. One's going to do it on the 15th on a Saturday, and the other lady, she's going to be doing it on the 22nd. So we're going to get two out of the official Ann Lynch show. We have Mountain Grandma, can't wait to see that one, and Southern Kitchen. My buddy who got me started in this collaboration, Miss Lori over at Whippoorwill Holler. I would tell you guys check out her channel. You got to get over there, but I'm sure 99.999% of you guys are already on Miss Lori's channel. She's amazing. She's got some great stories like Mom, and she's got the best cooking. She lives out in the woods in a cabin. I'm trying to I think I did tell her. I think I'm going to model my cabin that we're building right over there. I can see out the door where it's going to be going, and I'm going to kind of model it after Miss Lori's because I love her and her excuse me, can't swallow there. I love her cabin. Also have Vicky's Country Home. Vicky's going to do two of them. She's been in a couple of my collaborations. She's going to do one on the 20th and one on the 29th. And then we have Mrs. Gilliam Farm, Boots and Bounty. And I have a new one this year, and I'm so glad to have her. Jules is joining us from Sweet Bomb Diggity Farms. She just left the road a little bit here from me and up here in Northeast Tennessee. And I can't wait to see what she's got for us. Can't wait to go over to her farm and check it out because she's got some donkeys and some other little animals that I might want. In fact, I think she said she wants a couple of my rabbits and chickens. So those of you who are new to my channel, I live up in the Cumberland Mountains up in Northeast Tennessee. That's where we got the name for our Cumberlachia homestead. We took Cumber from Cumberland Mountains, and we took Lachia from the Appalachian Mountains, which Cumberland Mountains is part of, and Cumberlachia homestead. So that's where we're at up here. We got our little Brody for those following. Brody's doing great. He's walking all over the place. So if you see me trying to stumble around, so I'm just trying to step over him. He's doing really good. He's our farm boss. He goes out and checks on all the critters. The critters include 22 chickens. We have 18 regular chickens, egg layers, and they are laying up a storm. If you saw the last couple videos of mine, I had a couple big baskets of eggs here. Got one of my favorite friends downtown. She has a restaurant, and she is buying all my eggs from me. So the chicken eggs just sit there until I get enough to put in cartons and take to her. The quail eggs, on the other hand, because I don't know how many quail I have. I have 16 in one place. I got 20, I think, in the aviary. I got a bachelor pad full of roosters. You'll see me when I'm cooking outside, back on my Blackstone, or just cooking out there anytime. You'll hear the roosters crowing. We also have 4 of our chickens are bantams, 2 silkies. These are pictures of the silkies. They're a silky frizzle. And then we also have, I call them Sunny and Cher. They're our Japanese bantams. I think they're They're pencil something. I'll write it right down here at the bottom what kind they are. But that's my newest pair. I like Cher, so I named them Sunny and Cher because he's a little bit shorter than her when she was standing up, and it just came to me. So we have those, and then we have, I can't even count how many we have now. My friend Vonda, she's a sweetheart, but she gave us 10 pigeons. She forgot to tell me how fertile these pigeons are, and I think we have over 20 pigeons now. I've been stealing eggs. I don't have any of them in here right now, but I've been taking the eggs every day because I can't do any more pigeons. They snuck and had a baby about a month, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I don't know where they hid that egg from me, but I found another baby. So we have the pigeons and, let's see, 18 or 20 quail in the aviary, and they love it in there. I also have, we have, what is it? We had 12. We started with 6. Actually, we started with 2 rabbits. They are, the first 2 we got are a lionhead lop mix, and that would be Clover and Cash. And we had them in this beautiful hutch that we built. And then we got 3 100% purebred lionhead rabbits. Here's a picture of the 3 of them. Let's see, that's trying to remember their names. Diane, Suzanne, and Thomas. And those 3 we got at the same time we got the silkies, miniature silkies that I got from my friend over in East Tennessee. And then we ended up, a lady just down from where I work had a black lionhead Algora mixed rabbit. This is her right here. This is Onyx. She is a beauty, and she's going to be the queen of our rabbitry. But I went out about a month and a half ago, and unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, fortunately, but unfortunately, I opened up the box on the hutch to check on one of the rabbits, Clover. I thought she was up there, and lo and behold, there were 6 babies up there. We didn't get Clover and Cash separated soon enough, so we had 6 babies. 2 of them we don't have anymore. Family here adopted them locally, and we still have 4 left of the babies. We're going to keep one. One's name's Frankie, old Blue Eyes. And this is a picture of Frankie. He is beautiful. He has the prettiest blue eyes, softest white, fluffy. He's going to be more lionhead than he is lop, because his mom's lionhead lop, and so is his dad mixed. But, so we have what, 10 rabbits right now. So we're really busy up here. So I show more of that and all the animals and things I'm doing up here on the homestead over on my other channel, Cumberlachia Homestead. Doesn't have a lot of videos, just started it recently, but I'll put some more videos up there so y'all can watch that. And those of you who want to see the animals instead of just me cooking, you can go over there and watch that. I'm going to get this started up again. So I'm the first in this collaboration, and I'm today going to make a TatorTot Cheeseburger Casserole. So I'm going to get that started. I've got a recipe calls for a 32-ounce bag. They're 30-ounce bags now. They're shrinking. Everything's shrinking. They're going down. Price is going up. So I use the crowns instead of the regular tater tots. I like the flat crowns so I can layer them on the bottom evenly and layer them on the top. So also in that, I've got 2 kinds of cheese. I'm using sharp white cheddar and pepper jack because I like pepper jack burgers. Got some mustard, an onion. What is this over here? Cream of mushroom soup. A can of roasted diced tomatoes. I got my fire roasted green chilies. Some smoked paprika, garlic powder, salt and pepper, and Worcestershire sauce, and minced garlic. I don't have any garlic up right now. It's growing. It's doing beautiful. I planted it last fall. It's coming up, so I can't wait to have fresh garlic. And then I just got some kind of honey chipotle sauce. You like to put on burgers. I like to make spash burgers back on the Blackstone and different sauces on it. So I thought I'd try this on the top. So first of all, I've got just about a pound of ground chuck in the pan here. And I like using the ground chuck because it doesn't put out as much fat and I don't have to drain it as much. So we got that going. We're going to use a small onion and we're just going to dice it small. Basically, we're just going to add everything to this that you would want on your cheeseburger. Now, let's get more in depth about this collaboration. As I cut and get this prepared, I'll tell you what we have. With all these channels, you need to go over to their channels and make a comment and like their video, watch the video, and I'm sure you're going to want to subscribe to their channels. But once you make that comment on their channel, you're entered into the drawing that we're going to have at the end of the month on the 31st. And we always try to get a lot of nice gifts to give. And this year we have I'm going to show you a picture here. I'm going to try to remember it in my head because I don't have it in front of me. Black cast iron Lodge pan. It's a great casserole pan. I've got one. I use it all the time outside. Actually, I use it inside in a regular oven, but my little camper oven here just isn't big enough. Also going to give a Dutch oven casserole dish away, and all of these are going to one person. Also a 2 casserole carrier. And this year I found these. A lot of times you like to make your casseroles in aluminum pans, and it's kind of hard to get them to where you want to go. I found these, and they're really nice. You just put your casserole dish right in there, close it up, and it's nice and heavy, hard and heavy. You're not going to make it, you know, bend and lose everything. So there's going to be a set of these, a 9x13 and a 9x9, and I'm forgetting something. And the other thing is a casserole slow cooker. I've given this away last year, I think, and everybody loved it so much. It's just a slow cooker that you can do an actual casserole in. It's beautiful. I have one. I use it all the time. Actually, I think I have 2. Mom gave me one after I'd purchased one. So all of those are going to go to one person. What I'm going to do at the end of the month is I'm going to do the random video checker. Actually, I'll probably draw it out of a hat. I'll pick one of the videos from a date. I'll pick it, put a date on there, and then we'll draw it. And that person's video is going to be the one we choose. And then I'll use the random comment checker on the internet, and we'll pick one person, and that person's going to get all those prizes. So don't forget, you have to go and like and each one of the videos, because if you miss one of the videos and don't put a comment on it, you're not eligible, because I could draw that one and then you won't have a chance. Okay, so we've got the ground chuck in there. I'm just throwing in the onion. I just want to saute it off a little bit. I don't really want it real soft, because unless you're doing a, hold on, and I'm making a mess over here. Unless you're doing caramelized onions on a burger, which I have done, and those are very good. Most of the time you have a burger with tomato and onion, so you don't want it really soft. We're just going to get them in there, get them brown just a little bit. I'm going to try to keep my tablecloth clean. Okay, now this is where we're going to just start building everything right here in the pan. I'm going to turn it off because I'm putting my garlic. I don't want to put my garlic in at the very beginning because it's just going to burn. So we're going to put some garlic in there. Probably about a tablespoonful for y'all, maybe a little bit more for me because I love my garlic. We're going to salt and pepper it. All right. We're going to put a little garlic powder, even though I have the garlic in there. Gotta get the garlic powder as well. And that's probably about a teaspoon of garlic powder, about a teaspoon of smoked paprika. You can adjust this however you like. I'll also have all these ingredients and the instructions down below in the comment or in the description. Also, I'll have it over on gregs-kitchen.com. That's my website. Hold on, let me grab my can opener. I put all of the whole recipe there. You can actually print it off from there. And I will have on the very front page of gregs-kitchen.com, I'll have a link to this collaboration with all the people's channels and links to their channels so you can find it easier. I'll also have a playlist in this at the end of this video. You can go to the playlist and it will show you daily as they add videos. I'll be adding it to that, and you'll be able to find their videos that way. You can always email me, message me, comment, ask me if you can't find a video, and I will make sure you do find it. So there's my can of roasted peppers. We're going to put about a tablespoon of mustard, and I'm just using a spicy brown. We're going to put a can of cream of mushroom soup. Now, if you don't want to use cream of mushroom, you can use cream of, they have cream of bacon. I should have got that. That would have been good. Maybe a little bacon casserole, bacon cheeseburger casserole. So let's get this in there. As you can see, this is so easy to throw together. I wanted something nice and easy. A lot of you have seen the videos in the past that, it's a lot of work. Is there something we can, throw together really quick? So that's why I came up with this one. We're also going to use a can of diced tomatoes. And I'm using juice and all. The juice is going to help thin out that soup. And what am I missing? We're going to use about a Worcestershire sauce. Oops, gotta get open. About 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, or as my grandpa would say, who's your sister sauce. Yeah, everything in here except the cheese. We're going to use about a cup of each cheese. Now you can use anything you want. You can use 1 cheese if you want. Use 2. Like I said, I'm using the pepper jack. So I'm going to put about a half a cup in here to go into the casserole. And then I'm going to put a cup of, I got sharp white cheddar. I love sharp cheddar. And I thought I'd just keep the white so it doesn't, the orange doesn't tint the casserole much. So there's about a half a cup. I'm going to have more than a cup of each at the end anyways. So now we're just going to bring this all together. Man, this smells good, y'all. I wish you could smell it. Actually smells like a cheeseburger. Well, that's what we're doing. So I guess that's a good thing. All right. So that's pretty well mixed up. I'm going to taste that. Give me another spoon. I got so many spoons. That's good just right there. Okay. So let's get this out of the way. Get the casserole dish out here. And then I'm just going to spray the pan. I don't want to use a whole lot. I just want a little bit, just so it doesn't stick too much. So now we're just going to use half a bag. I love these things. It says tear here, and you try to tear, and it just doesn't tear. There we go. And like I said, I'm using these little crowns. I call them flat tater tots, because they just lay evenly in the bottom so much better than the round ones. So we're going to do about a half, just enough to cover the bottom. And then we're going to pour our casserole mixture right over the top. I am going to put a little salt and pepper. I like the salt and pepper every layer. Gives more flavor throughout. Now I'm just going to put the entire mixture right on top of this without burning my hands. I was worried about this pan because I can only use certain casserole dishes in my oven because it's just over 9 inches or 13 inches, so I can't use the ones with handles. So I was worried this might be too shallow, but it actually is not. Let me get that all spread out. Now, I want these tater tots to stick to this, so I'm going to use a little bit more of the cheese right across the top. I'm just going to use the cheddar right now. And then we're going to finish this off with the remaining tater tots. We're just going to try to evenly place them across the top. Now I've already got the oven back here preheated at 375. We don't have to put this in very long because, as you've seen, everything's already cooked. Tater tots are cooked, you just brown them. I'm just trying to make this look kind of pretty. And as you can see, this is a dish that the kids would love to help you with. And I'm always telling everybody, get your kids, grandkids, everybody in the kitchen. Make some memories, and you're going to enjoy it more than you can believe. Mom's always got her great grandkids in the kitchen. She used to have the grandkids in there. Now she's got the great grandkids in. She's old. Don't tell her I said that. Okay, so got all the tater tots on. I'm going to top it with just a little bit of pepper jack cheese. I'm going to slide this in the oven. I'm going to watch it so it doesn't get too brown. Probably about 10-15 minutes. I'll let you know the exact time when I pull it out. And we'll be back. Okay guys, we're back. It's almost done. It's been about 25-30 minutes that I've had it in there. While I was waiting, I don't know if you guys saw earlier, I had some of these wild garlic onions. They're all over the land up here. I'm sure if you guys have a yard, they're probably growing in your yard right now too. They're all over. Usually in the springs the most time you get it, but I've had them all winter long. And I like to just go out and get some of them, cut them up, use them as chives. The ones of you who have been here know I like to decorate my food and make it look nice. Garnish it, I should say. So I'm just going to cut these up and just use this as a garnish. More free food that I harvest right here off the land. I try to do that as much as possible. Be good for the top of this. I'm going to cut a bunch of these and get my dehydrator out. I'm going to dehydrate them because then I've got them all year long anytime I need them. And it's great having these since the garden's not going yet, but I am planting my garden and you guys can't see it. I got seeds over here. I got all kinds of stuff getting ready. So let's get this out. This place smells delicious. There we go. Tater tots are all nice and browned right on top. Cheese is melted and it's browned as well. I'm going to take my sauce. This is a chipotle, creamy honey chipotle. And you can put this on after you serve it, or you can drizzle it on just to add a little. Try to get out. I don't know how fast it's going to come out. I don't want a big old splotch. And just drizzle this back and forth. And then have it on the table for anyone that wants just a little bit extra. Just going to add a little bit to it. We're going to add my wild garlic and onion. Some people call it wild garlic, some people call it wild onions. I just call it delicious and free. Got a little bit extra. So let that cool for a second. While that's cooling, I know I forgot and should have said at the beginning of the video, a lot of you guys have been commenting on Facebook and here on YouTube. About a month ago, Mom did have a heart attack. She's okay. She went to the hospital a couple of days after she had it. She said she felt fine. I talked to her one day and she was shoveling snow. And I found out that was after she thought she had the heart attack. Well, she went to the hospital, found out she did have the heart attack. I think they kept her overnight or two and found out with all the tests, the bottom of her heart muscle is just a little bit thick, and the other was it's not beating correctly. So I don't know if it's PVCs, that's pre-ventricular contractions, where it's just giving an extra beat or not beating fast enough. I'm not sure, but on top of that, after she gets home and starts trying to recuperate, she got the nasty C word, and she was down for a week with that. So she was so weak. So, I mean, it was terrible. I got scared a couple times. I'm sure she was too. But she's doing great now. That's why you didn't see her a lot this past month. She's going to do the videos here in March. She said she would do that. She wanted to rest through February, which I told her she had to. And then she could start again and we get the collaboration going. So she'll be on the collaboration. She will be having videos real soon right after mine. I think this is cooled enough now that I can cut into it. I was stalling because you guys know I always burn my face. I'm just going to cut a piece. Just going to cut right in here and try to get a piece out. They always say the first piece is always the ugly piece, and I'm going to burn myself if I do this wrong. I'll use it that way. Let's get this out here. I kind of did it. Kind of impressed with myself. All right. Ooh, I don't know why I'm touching that. Let's get my fork has tomato on it. Told you I didn't want to mess up my new tablecloth. I already did. Okay, so let me get a taste of this. As you can see, you got your bun on top, which is your tater tots. You got tater tots on the bottom for the bottom of the bun. You got your hamburger, your onions, your tomatoes, everything right in the middle. And this is going to be hot. That's delicious. That does taste like a cheeseburger, a deconstructed cheeseburger. And I'm going to steal another bite. Mom always takes like 1 or 2 or 17 bites, so I'm going to take an extra. That's delicious. Let me grab a napkin. You guys are going to give this a try, and like I said, I will have the ingredients and the instructions down below in the description. Also on my website, gregs-kitchen.com, with a link to all the other channels. I'll also put links to the past collaborations, because there are tons and tons of wonderful casseroles that we've done over the last 4 years. This is our 5th. Give this one a try. Don't forget, go over to those other channels. You have to like, subscribe, but you have to comment. If you don't comment, you won't have an opportunity to win the drawing and win those prizes. Well, here's 2 of them right here. This is the casserole carriers for aluminum. Got the casserole slow cooker, the 9x13 cast iron lodge casserole dish. I can't even talk today. And the casserole Dutch oven and the double casserole carrier. So I appreciate you guys joining me. I can't thank you guys enough for always coming into this collaboration and watching it. I also want to thank all the other channels. I cannot thank you guys enough. You guys always come through for me, come up with some of the best recipes, and you're always there for us. So y'all take care, enjoy this month, and enjoy Marching with Casseroles. Love y'all. God bless. Bye-bye.